He would tap at my windows. He would be like jacking off, like jacking off, looking through my windows, looking at me. Like, you can hear him, like literally hear him. He'll be tapping at my windows trying to wake me up. The police caught him one time. The first time I've seen him.
All I want is real love. Is that too much to ask for? I'm tired of playing games. I need some kind of change. Someone to give my all. Respect, loyalty, and more. All I wanna do is give my all to you.
So I'm in my hometown right now, Rochester, New York, and I wanted to show y'all where I used to live at. And this is when I used to get stalked by a man in my neighborhood that I did not know. He stalked me for 3 years. He would do crazy things. Like, he would legit, hold on y'all, he would hide in my shed, and then when I come home he'll run out. Dang it, these people here now. He would hold on, I don't want to make it awkward and stuff like that, because I'm keep recording the house and stuff like that. I don't want it to make it awkward. But so he would hide in my shed. It was like I don't know if it was every day or every other day for 3 years. I don't know. When I caught him, he would legit be tapping at my windows 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And I would most of the time sleep downstairs. He would tap at my windows. He would be like jacking off, like jacking off, looking through my windows, looking at me. Like, you can hear him, like literally hear him. He'll be tapping at my windows trying to wake me up. The police caught him one time. The first time I've seen him do it, that is when the police caught him, and they gave me his name and everything. They filled out like something for me to go downtown and get a restraining order out on him. And I did that. And then he never stopped. He kept coming. And I would try to call the police. I would call the police, and they would like take me as a joke. Like, they'll be like, well, where's he at now? And I'm like, he left. Like, once I like start calling the police and stuff, and like I turn the lights on, he like runs. And he literally, y'all, he told the police, he told them when they caught him the first time, he said that he's a pervert. He's like, I'm a pervert. And he was like, and I'm gonna get her. No, I'm gonna get her no matter what. Like, I'm gonna get her. Like, I'm gonna get her. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Like, he legit told the police this. And that's why the police was like, go down tomorrow. Do not wait. This man is serious. Like, what he's saying, he's serious. And that messed me up. Like, that created so much fear that I had to deal with. Like, me and my daughter, we would just be crying and crying and crying, like, every night. Like, he would come all the time, and I'd just be crying. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see the house. First. So this is the house. So this is the house. It's 63. You see how tall that the window and the door is? He was that tall. Like, he could look through the door. He would tap at my windows. He would go in the backyard. I used to have a shed back there. He would hide in my shed. He did this for 3 years. Like, he did not stop, y'all. He did not stop. But I thank God that, you know, he did not get in my house. And I thank God that he never touched me or anything like that. So it was a hard situation. I don't even know how to even talk about it. Like, I don't even know, because I can't believe I went through something like that. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, this was the most traumatic experience I have ever been through. I've never imagined myself going through that. But I always watch Lifetime movies, and I was always scared. Like, I hope I never have to go through that. And I feel like every fear that I've once had, I've dealt with it now. Like, that's crazy, y'all. But yeah, that used to be my bedroom. This was a 2-by-side house. So that's my bedroom up there. That I used to sleep downstairs and everything. It was a nice house. It was very beautiful. But that man is crazy, y'all. Okay, y'all. So this was the house that I lived in. 63 Jefferson Avenue, y'all. So if you know anything about Rochester, New York, and you know about Jefferson Avenue, it's one of the worst neighborhoods you could ever live in. So, and then right across the street, I seen a man. He literally got stabbed, and he was laying right there, like on the ground, just stabbed up. I don't know who stabbed him. I don't know. Literally right there, somebody got shot. Like, it's crazy, y'all. I'm just thankful that I'm not here no more. Like, I'm just thankful. All right, so like I said, this is Main Street and Jefferson Ave. So this is where I lived in my grown-up years. So this is the hood, y'all. We in the hood, Rochester Housing Authority. You know, when I had that, that section, that good Section 8, you already know. That good Section 8 that blessed me, years of my life, my whole life. I really pumped at you, Section 8, so I used to always go to this Family Dollar. I must go here now because my mom needs some plates and stuff like that and all of that, so I must go here. You already know. Yeah, so we in the hood. We eating good in the hood. You already know that. So yeah, I'm feeling good in the hood. Feeling good in the hood, y'all.
You know how close he was to bro.
Alright, so my mom, she needs some plates, some forks and stuff, and some cups or whatever. So you already know I'm about to get that. I'm about to grab that. You already know. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get some forks. Oh, they know they're wrong for this. Alright, y'all, we done here. Okay, we done, we finished. Alright, y'all. This is the gas station that you do not want to go to. This is Reynolds and West Main Street. This is, people be getting shot up here. You don't want to go there. That's right at the corner. I never ever got gas from there, y'all. Where I live, that's the gas station closest to my house. But I would never ever go there. Like, I'm not about to go there. What the heck? No, I'm not going there. It's not about to happen. All right, y'all. So now coming up, hold on, because they know they need to stop. Let me put my seatbelt on, y'all. Let me abide by the rules. So this is my second house that I lived at before I moved. I lived on Atkinson Street, which is still a bad neighborhood. It's still on the west side. Well, it's like the south side, kind of. But, all right, so this is Atkinson Street. So we right by Van Auker. So I lived right off of Van Auker. That's the high rise. So that's the, nobody don't really, it ain't, maybe like Africans litter, like it ain't no drama. So this is where I stayed. 150 Atkinson Street. I lived here for like 4 years before I moved. This was the last place I lived at. This is a cool house. Yeah, it was a cool, nice little house. It was really nice and inside and everything like that. I didn't deal with any stalking, but my neighbor, she lives over there. She used to tell me that it was a man like at least 3 times that would come in my backyard with a hoodie on, and he would just come from my backyard. So I never really chilled outside or nothing like that ever. I never let my kids come play outside because I know the neighborhood that I lived in. You always hear shooting. Like it never feels like my kids couldn't even be themselves. Like they couldn't play as kids. So I really just stayed in the house or whatever. I would have a lot of my ladies meetings here. It was 3-bedroom house, 1.5 bath. It was nice. But yeah, y'all, I don't, like I said, this is This is the city of Rochester. This is the high rise. This is Van Auker and Atkinson Street. So we had a park nearby, which is, the park is right here. It's on Troop Street. And y'all, mind y'all, I'm not from the west side. I'm from the east side. So, okay, y'all. So this is the park, which I never really let my kids come here either. We might have came here a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times out of like the years that I lived here, because this too is like not a safe neighborhood. Like, you gonna hear some gunshots, they're gonna be fighting. Like, no, like, you not, I'm telling y'all, it just never was safe. It never was a place where I would want to raise my kids. So I had to get them out of Rochester. Like, I had to. Yeah, so that's a little bit of where I'm from. I would go by where I'm really from, like where I live. My mom lived there for 20 years on the east side, you know, but I don't even want to go over there, really. My mom moved because, y'all want to see? I'm not going to see until my sister talk about it, because she needs to talk about it. Something traumatic happened over there. A tragic accident happened over there. So my mom moved. But I'm not going to talk about it out here, because until my sister talk about it and tell her story. So, yeah, that's a little bit, y'all, about where I'm from. I should have showed y'all my first apartment, which was Strathmore Circle. I should have showed y'all that. I might show y'all that on another time. That was my first ever apartment when I was 20 years old. I could talk more about that too, y'all. Like, it was a nice little apartment. I didn't have nothing. Me and my daughter, we used to sleep on the floor, like on covers and pillows. And then I bought a blow-up bed, and then we slept on that for like a year. Then I moved from there, and that's when I moved to the house on Jefferson. So, yeah, y'all, I've been through the struggle. Stop playing with me. Now I live in Atlanta. I live in a nice area. I live in the suburbs, so it's nice. It's very peaceful. I always feel safe. Sometimes my door don't even be locked, and I never did that before in my life. So, I feel safe. But I'm happy that y'all, took this journey with me, and y'all was able to see where I come from a little bit. But I was really coming to get some oxtails and some baked macaroni and cheese and stuff, but they're closed. Like, I don't know if it's because of COVID, stuff is closed, because on Sundays, that's when the Jamaican spot do the oxtails and stuff. They do the baked oxtails, they do the soul food on Sundays, but I ain't do it today, so I'm sick. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed or whatever. That's my little story. I got more to tell, if y'all want to hear, but you gotta let me know if y'all want to know more. But yeah, y'all, so any of my people that are being stalked or have been stalked, I pray for you, that you will not be fearful, but know that God is protecting you. I pray that the enemy will get up off of you, because it really be the enemy within these people that will cause them to stalk you, to torment you. It's a tormenting spirit, and that's what the enemy wants you to be fearful. But I pray right now that we will bind all fear in the name of Jesus, even for myself, because, I still deal with that. I still deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still have triggers. Like, oh my gosh. Like, even when I moved to the new house, I had none of my windows showing, so people couldn't look in. Like, I still was traumatized from that. So I get it. Trauma really affects you. But I pray that we all just stay strong in the Lord. Yes. So, all right, y'all, I got to get up off this. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up off this. I do. I got to get up off this, because I ain't eat nothing all day. So, y'all be blessed. Never stressed, huh? Y'all be blessed, never stressed, y'all. All right.